Hi everybody, I'm Lou.
And I'm Ben.
And we're here for another episode of Part Spin, and we got a treat for you guys. We've got probably the best budget coilover that isn't a piece of shit on the market.
We'll find out, actually. I'm a little skeptical because typically you get what you buy, right? So we're going to open it up and we're going to see what we've got here.
So what we have here in the box, everybody, are the Solowerks S1 coilovers.
Essentially, Solowerks is known as the budget quality coilover.
So is it better than any of these MaxSpeedingRodWish.com eBay coilovers or what?
I'm really hesitant, to be honest. I don't know. Like, the last time I saved money, I've still got a rash. So, you know, we're deciding if cheap and cheerful is what these are. But everything that I've heard, apparently they're great. The ride quality's apparently great, which you cannot say about a lot of the other brands. So we're using Chris, our cameraman. He's waving. No, he's not. Yeah. We're using his car because he actually had a little bit of an issue. So this typically is one piece. You know, two-piece brakes, two-piece wheels, usually better, but two-piece springs, not so much.
Is this what they mean when they say coil over? Like the coil goes over the strut?
You can see here that the axial bearing here in the top hat's actually divorced itself. So apparently it hates its wife too. But yeah, definitely this has to go. So we're gonna put something for good or for bad. We'll find out very soon. But yeah, let's get into this and see what we've got.
And a fun fact too, everybody, so the reason why we decided to go with these very, very affordable coilovers is because the price of an OEM strut and spring for all four corners of the car was still a few $100s more than the cost of these coilovers.
Yeah, these are retailing in Canada at least for just under $800, which like you can see why I'm hesitant. You can see why I'm hesitant.
You see why I'm stoked.
You can definitely tell they've saved some money on the packaging, but really who cares because it's just going in the trash. So let's bust into it here.
They're the people's coilovers. Oof, look at that.
Actually looks nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got a nice blue spring and what looks to be some sort of galvanized steel shock body. Yeah, you've got nice quality bump stop. The thing I really like about these personally is you see a lot of the budget brands use actually the same or very similar dampers across their entire range. Then they just put different brackets, different top hats to make it work for certain cars. And that's why they work great for certain cars, but not others. Whereas these, you can tell the entire shock body obviously had to be developed specifically for this vehicle. So at least we know that valving, stuff like that is going to be for this vehicle because they had to go through the effort of doing that. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah,
it definitely does not look like an eBay coilover or a Wish.com coilover. Like you get the coating on the spring is so well done. It actually supersedes the OEM quality.
Yeah, we do have brand new top hats and replacement pinch bolts. So we are replacing the stuff that makes sense to replace, and obviously just making sure that we've got a complete setup and not reusing the top hats, because especially top hats, after a couple of years, they start to let go. And once you take them apart from the factory strut, obviously every car's a little bit different, but it's just, they're so cheap, just do it.
Yeah, and do it every time.
Yeah, and that way you've got less variables to worry about. So if you throw everything on, you have a clunk, at least you know everything's new, so you have less stuff to look for. So,
and if the bearing in the top hat goes, you will hear that clunk as you turn your wheel left and right.
Oh, that's your coilover wrenches.
I like that it's very no frills, you know, like they give you everything you need. They give you some T9 waterproof lubrication, some beautiful Solowerks propaganda here. That's actually a really high quality sticker. It feels nice.
No, bumps, bump stops, just everything looks very high quality, obviously budget oriented, but at the end of the day, as long as it's comfortable, as long as it lasts, like who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So all you get is height adjustment.
Yeah, you buy a used car, you don't want to spend a ton of money because you just spend all your money on the car. This is a really good way to put some nice wheels, lower the car down, but still have it dailyable and basically completely change the look of your car. Yeah, and these are your rear springs here.
They look way better than expected.
We'll get into it here and yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what we've got. All right, everyone, here we are, finished product, and I think we can both agree that, yeah, it looks a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how'd the install go?
It was actually really easy. All things considered, given the price point, you never know how you're going to get into this install. If it's going to be, you know, all sorts of janky, or if it bolts right up. It bolted up just like that. It was perfect.
Well, I was just going to say, I think a lot of the time too, just how easy the install or how smoothly the install goes, that speaks a lot towards the engineering that went into the kit.
Yep, we're definitely going to give it a nice test drive to see what it really feels like, because that's really the test.
This isn't going to be a track car, so you don't want something that's super stiff. You want something that's going to be sporty, but also comfortable. So I'm a little hesitant. I don't think, you know, $700 or $800 Canadian, I don't think you really can get that much, but I might be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong.
I think they're going to be rad. For the money you're spending, I mean, you really can't go wrong, friends.
Yeah. All right, let's go for a rip.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's see what this is going to be like.
First turn onto a road. Oh, it feels kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not bad so far. And keep in mind, this car is full of Canadian-bred, corn-fed, thick boys. We've got about 680 pounds in here.
And it rides smooth.
They're stiff, but I don't think they're that much different from stock. All right, back from the first drive. I don't know what to say. I've honestly
amazing, considering the price.
I've honestly been in cars with coilovers costing $2,000 that don't feel this
100%. Yeah.
It's not the most refined, like a KWV3 or Bilstein B16 or anything like that. It's under $800. Like,
but it could be a KWV1.
Yeah, it could be.
Right? Like it
could be.
It's around that feeling, that range.
And with the three of us in the car, a lot more weight than normal.
Oh no!
Chris took it for a quick drive after with just himself, and said that the rubbing was pretty much gone, but also felt a lot better too. So
like, I mean, with us in the car, an extra 600 pounds in there, it definitely rubbed a little bit.
Oh no!
It's rubbing in a straight line. But I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
It is a common issue with these as well, where there's a little tab in the fender that we did put a spacer, so I'm sure if we didn't put the spacer, it wouldn't have rubbed at all. Yeah, I'm honestly blown away. I don't know, iPhone costs more than this.
That's true. For less than an iPhone, you can get fitment like this on your GLI.
Yeah.
So the formula was, friend, Solowerks S1s.
Better than an iPhone.
A 15 mil spacer in the front, a 12 mil spacer in the rear, and you get this beautiful OE plus fitment. Even with the factory wheels that Chris abused.
Who the fuck is this guy? Oh,
did we just curb?
Yeah, they were already curbed.
Oh, Jesus, you chunked your rim.
Solowerks S1, better than iPhone.
All right, everybody, so in conclusion, the Solowerks S1s were an incredible value for $800 Canadian. I mean, you drove it. Can't go wrong, right?
I'm honestly, I completely thought the opposite was going to happen. By the sounds of it, how easily it went on, quality of the product in general is, for $800, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it. If you like videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell us what you want to see next, and make sure to come back and check out our other videos.
Well, thanks for watching JRP Unboxed, friends. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Thanks, guys.